Hey guys, Mutua 3 here. Coming from Gaithersburg, Maryland. I am at our basement. Let me just show you around. I'm sure you can hear my wife and our grandma. She's around. They are upstairs. This is how our basement look like. Got a small heater right there, and this is a small cocktail table or tall cab. Where sometimes I like to hang around and do my private stuff. And the reason why I am here, I want to record a clip which a lot of my followers, they have been asking me questions about green card. And I thought it was important just to come down here and record this clip on their behalf, because guys, remember, my followers, your wishes are my commands, and it's more than actually more than almost 200 to 300 people. They have been asking me questions. How is life in the US? Even though I explained on the other previous videos, they've been wanting to know how I came to America and life in general. But today, I just want to talk about the green card lottery. This is gonna be in two sessions. The part one, that's gonna be just the general stuff about a green card, and then part two, that's gonna be how I got here. Hi, it's Mutua 3 or Mr. Mutua. So let me keep this down nicely. I hope you can see me right there. Yes. Let me look professional. Then, so I'll get started. I have some small notes right here, guys. I just want to go through some details because I wanted to make sure I got the facts right. I'm not guessing. And part one, it's just the general stuff about green card. So item number one will be application. Who can apply? Anyone can apply for green card. It can be self or someone else can apply for you. Then item number two, and guys, remember, I am doing this. I know not everyone wants to be in America, not everyone wants to come to America, but there are a lot of my followers who are asking questions about the green card lottery. And please allow me just to go. You can also get this information online, but please allow me just to do this video on their behalf, and they want to hear from me. Why not? So item number two is where to apply. So for those who want to apply, you just need to go to a website. There are two websites. You can do it from home if you have a computer. You can do it from, I think, a cyber cafe, anywhere where there's internet. But I encourage you not to use your cell phones. Please use a laptop, or is it what you used to call the PC unit, the real computers that came before laptops. So I answered question number one, application. Who can apply? It can be self or someone else can apply for you. Question number two, people ask me where to apply. So there's a website, I believe, and it's www.states.gov. Or you can also go to www.dv.lottery.com. So far, there might be more websites, but there are those two websites I know you can apply. Then there was another question, when to apply. So green cards. There's a season for green card lottery applications. It is once a year in the US. And the season begins October, I think around October 2nd. Things might have changed, but I know when I was applying, it was around that time. And I think it goes for around 4 or 5 weeks. So this thing ends, I think, the first week of November. So anytime from October 2nd, for those who are willing and want to apply for green card lottery. Then around October, I think from 2nd to the first week of November, please get ready and apply. And then question number 4, who is eligible? So all this information, just like I said, you can find all this information online. So anyone can apply green card, no age limit, just like that. A lot of people ask questions. Like I said, you got all this information. You can find it yourself. But there are those who want to hear from me, and I don't have a choice. Here I am at my basement after dinner. I am going to go through the process, and then part 2, I'll be explaining my process, how I got it, how I got here. So, item number 5, requirements. So basically, what I know, these guys, you are required to have a high school diploma or certificate, or you need to have like kind of like 2 years work experience. 2 years work experience. So you either have a high school diploma or certificate or 2 years work experience. I think that's the basic education requirement. And also your country of origin, it's also very important. I don't know exactly what that means, so it looks like maybe there are some countries that doesn't qualify if you are from those countries. I don't know, guys. You can do your research on that. Then there are also other requirements. I think these are basic requirements as you apply. That will determine whether you get a green card. Things like apply only once a year. Do not apply green card more than once. Put your application only once a year. Follow instructions strictly. Provide all required documentations on time. Guys, now you're going through the whole process. Remember, once you start applying, pay attention to all those details. Follow instructions, provide documents, and also, very interesting, I didn't know about this, no financial requirement needed. I know many people will be like, what? Is that true? Is that real? Yes, it is real. You can check. No financial requirement is needed. Also, number 5, you can say you don't need to have, you don't need to speak English. That's also something I didn't know. I used to think you have to speak English to win a green card because application it's in English. But I just noticed that you don't need to be able to speak English. You can still win that green card lot as long as you can apply. I think the application is in English. You don't have to speak English. You can have somebody apply for you, and you can still win. Then there are some other items like that can make you actually get disqualified during the process. So one, the most important item that can easily make you disqualified, it is the photo. The photo, guys, they emphasize it has to be the correct measurements. That is like the biggest thing. If you miss the photo thing, it's not gonna happen. You're not gonna make it, guys. Also, there's also incorrect information. Remember, when you are filling this information, these guys can also check on this stuff, some of the stuff online. So be careful. Don't say you are from a city called Dubai, and yet you are not from a city called Dubai. You are from Durban or another city. Just be careful with information. And also make sure when you're applying, because I think there's a test, make sure you pass the test and you pay the required fee. So far, so good. I hope no one has a question about the few details I went through. And the last thing, guys, I will be talking about will be the benefits. The benefits of a green card. It's not a big deal, guys. There's unlimited entry to the US. Remember, once you apply for a green card, once you get the green card, you are not yet a citizen, but you enjoy almost same as a privileges or rights like a US citizen. You have unlimited entry to the US. But what I can remember our time, the first 6 months, you could not leave the US. You have to stay here for at least 6 months before you leave, unless you have an emergency. Things might have changed. Please check and make sure you know those details. You can live without restrictions in the US. That's another benefit. You don't have to be scared of, hey, my visa, hey, this and this can happen to me. You can work almost anywhere in the US. You have a free choice of an employer. You can switch jobs. I've said there are plenty of jobs in this country. You can switch jobs even in a week, as many as you want. You can apply for even more than 10 jobs if you can do them. I don't know how. I know there are people who do 2 jobs. The others do 3 jobs. So, yeah, if you're able to, hey, why not? So on the last one, you permanently live and work in the US. Then I know what happens after that, guys. After 5 years, that was our time. Things might have changed. You can apply to be a citizen. And then you become a... But I also know if you marry an American citizen and you are a green card holder, I think you can become a citizen in 3 years' time. That is, I think, the shortest time. You can become a citizen in 3 years. And if you marry an American citizen without a green card, you can, I think you get something like a residence something. There's something you get in 2 years. It's not a it's a green card, but it's not a permanent green card. So, guys, check this information. So now, let's get to the fun part. Mr. Mutua. Somebody asked me, Mr. Mutua, help me get a green card. And my friends, my followers, please, if you have time, watch this clip. Mr. Mutua wants to answer you. There is no help I can give you personally to win a green card. It is out there. You just need to apply. The only help I can give, it is this information in this video. Just go online and check. Follow the instructions. Make sure you apply the right time. And the rest, you leave it to God. So, let's talk about part 2, how I got to the US. Years back, guys, just like a previous video, I talked about dreaming coming to America. When I was young, I said it. I used to see planes. And, small kids, we always used to think those planes we are going to America. I never even used to know about United States. I just knew the word America. And the other country I knew was Britain or United Kingdom, London. Those were the big names. Washington, New York, California. California, I think that used to be the most famous state, California, because of the celebrities. Washington, I guess, because it's the capital city. And I dreamt of coming to America. And one day, at my place of work, I'm sorry, guys, if this clip is too long or boring. Forgive me, but there are one or two people wants to know exactly what happened. So I believe I should just explain how I came here. I mean, it's straightforward. There's nothing to hide. There's nothing secret. So I used to work at a five-star hotel, and I was in accounts department. Then a friend of mine who worked engineering department came to the US to do his master's. He used to be a close friend of mine. So after a year and a half, this guy came back to visit. He was in Kenya for 2 weeks. He stopped by my office and we were chatting and laughing. I was asking, how is America? And he was asking me, how is work? Then he told me, why don't you want to apply for a green card? I knew one day I'll go to America, but I had not planned how I'd go to America. But I knew very well one day I'll go to America. So, very interesting. God works in a miraculous way. It was during the month of October, guys. It was during the green card application season. Look how the stars just aligned themselves. This guy happened to be in Kenya. It was October. He came to my place of work. He's there convincing me to go to America and to apply for green card. And I remember telling him yes and no. No, I didn't know what's exactly the green card. I thought like it was just gonna be too much work. Do I stand any chance? Maybe not. Maybe yes. So we struck a deal. My friend and I. We agreed he's gonna do the application on my behalf. So my friend, I gave him all my papers. When I say papers, it's just like a copy of ID with my full names, and all required details. And the guy came back to the US. He came back to the US and he put the application for me. He did it. And he never told me. Believe me, months later, month of May the following year, I was just sitting in my office doing my stuff, going through my emails. Then I see this one email. I thought it was like, I didn't know. And this came from Kentucky. And then, I opened. And it was true. The thing said, congratulations. You've won the first round of green card. I couldn't believe it. Guys, I could not believe. I printed the email right away. Then I called my friend and I told him, you can't believe. I have gotten an email that says I have won the first round of green card application. So the next thing, I just need to print the attached forms, fill them correctly, and send them back with all the required documents. So my friend was like, congratulations, Mr. Mutua. They actually used to call me Mr. Mutua back then. I couldn't believe it. I went home. I never told anyone. No one, guys, trust me. I'm here at the basement. My wife, she can't hear what I'm talking about. I never told them. I never told anyone in the house. I was still in shock. Should I go to America or should I not go to America? Okay. So my friend encouraged me to uh, print that form, fill everything on time, and send it back on time, and just wait for the results, which I did. That was May. Guys, by I think the month of October, it was in the month of October, yeah, I got the response. This time round, it was the real deal, man. I had won. I had, excuse me, guys. I had been chosen. I won second round. I am on my way to America. Guys, that is what really happened. I never applied for this thing. A friend of yours can apply, and guess what? This friend of mine applied for me, and 5 other family members, none of them got it. I am the only person who got it. Very funny. Never applied. A friend of mine applied, and I got it. His family never got it. So this thing, it's really a lottery. You can't tell who's gonna win, who's gonna get it, who's not gonna get it. So that's exactly what happened. So why am I talking about this story? So number two, some of my followers wanted to know how I came to America. That is the reason why I decided to do this video, guys. And the other story is very interesting. Just like Mara says, believe me or not. True story. That is Mara for you. True story, guys. 2022, January 2022, I was visiting Kenya. I was at my local village. I'm not gonna say where I come from. I don't want everybody to know where I come from. Maybe one day you know. Just like when Mara started, you didn't know where he came from. Now you guys know it because he's a big shot. So I was just at my local village at a local pub, enjoying a glass of red wine. And then this stranger walks into that pub. He kept on looking at me all the time. And I was also looking at him. And I was just wondering, hey, who is this guy? I am at my local village. Who is this dude who keeps on looking at me? So time went, I think, well, after 30 minutes. So he ordered a beer, and then after 30 minutes, he decided to say hi. He spoke in Swahili. He said jambo. I know a lot of you know what this jambo is. And I responded with my local language because I wanted to know who he is. And he responded back with my local language. I could tell, based on his looks, he was a cop. I hope you didn't hear that. Guy must have been working with a security agency. So this guy said to me, I don't think I know you. And I said it back to him, I don't know you either. I asked him, who are you? And what are you doing here at this local village? So the guy laughed and he said, I work with a security agency. So right away I knew he was a cop because those are the only guys who get posted in and out all the time. And So he asked me back again, and you, who are you? I told him I was born and raised here. This is my village. So the guy, I could see his face. He wasn't satisfied with my answer because he had not seen. He just went ahead and asked me, "Hey, I haven't seen you before. Do you live around here?" I told him no. I just told him, "No, I'm sorry. I don't live around here. I don't live in Kenya. I live in United States." So I could see shock in his face. I don't know why. And then we continued talking, and then the next question was, "How did you go to America?" And I just told him, "A friend of mine applied for me for a green card, and I won it." Then he wanted to know, "How do you apply for green card?" So I just took his phone and told him, "Come on, this information, just go online, you find it." So I asked him, "Are you interested? Do you want to go to America?" He told me, "Why not? Yes, I want to go to America. I want to go and live in America. I want to go and work in America." I told him, "Okay, it's easy, buddy. Just find time, read about, go do enough research about something called green card lottery." So guess what this guy did? I gave him all the details. I told him these applications are done around October. It is free. You don't need to pay anything. Nothing, guys. So, I'm sorry, guys, I'm boring. I am, for those who are joining this video right now, this channel, I am Mutua 3 or just Mutua 3. Please subscribe to my channel and let me continue telling this story. So, this guy, I gave him all the details. I didn't know whether he was serious, and I never got to see this guy again. We never got to meet. When time came up for me to go back to the US, I left to the US. So guess what? This month, this week, somebody was calling me. So what I remembered, I never gave this guy my phone number. So I saw a strange number calling me. Actually, the first phone came around 2 a.m. And somebody's calling me 2 a.m. Then I looked at the number. I knew this was from Kenya. So I just, I was just wondering, I hope my mom is okay. Because I know my brother wouldn't call me around this time. I told them because of the time difference, please, if you have to place a call, let it be after 6 a.m. US time. So I didn't pick up. The guy called me back again after an hour. I never picked up. He was calling me on WhatsApp. So after, I think, a minute, I took my phone and I wrote him a message back. "Hey, what's up? May I know who is calling and why you are calling?" And I never looked at my phone again. I fell asleep. So when I wake up in the morning, I looked at my phone. The guy wrote me a long message. "I am so and so. I met you at this place. I got your number from so and so. And I have good news for you. I have been chosen. I have won the first round of green card." True story, guys. I'm still in shock. This strange guy, this security guy, I met in 2022. Asked me about America. I gave him all the details I could. I explained everything I knew about the US lottery. I told him when to apply. You don't need money. You probably don't need any help like I did. Just do it. He did it and he got it. And trust me, I am 100% this guy is going to win the second round because determination knows no barrier. I am 100%. So for those friends of mine, followers, who still wants to come to the US, who wants to come and live in the US, to come and work in the US, the best and the most convenient way and the easiest way, apply for green card lottery. It's coming soon. It's gonna be in October. I think it takes around 5 weeks until the first week of November. So guys, check it out if you are interested. Those who are interested. For those who are not interested, politely, I am so sorry. I am happy you are able to view this video, but I apologize if the topic wasn't interesting. I am doing it because a few of you guys wanted to know how I came to America. So I'm gonna end this video right here, and once again I want to thank each and everyone for the support. Road to 10,000. I am less than, actually I'm less than 600. It's around 500 more. Guys, let's make it happen. As I promised, I will buy 2 champagnes. One for me and my family. The second one gonna be for my followers. And this time round, I promise you guys, I'm not gonna chill it. It's not gonna backfire. It will be fire. I will shake it until it pops so hard and spill all over the house. To give my wife some work to do. She's not listening. So I'm gonna end this video right here. Thank you so much. Mutua 3 here, and see you on the next video.